Anybody that writes should know you should be reading a lot more. So, what's some favorite poets, writers? Come on, you guys are all waiting to go on here. I know you just learned. What? Nice, good. Anybody else?
Anis Moshkani.
Very, very good. Way over my head. Emily Dickinson. You know, I stopped writing because my 10th grade teacher gave me 0 points on my interpretation of a 5-line Emily Dickinson poem. So when my book comes out, hopefully the end of next year, in my little acknowledgments to Mrs. Koski, I said, fuck you. Well, one of my, and I have a lot of favorites, and I'm an engineer by training, so this English thing is sort of new to me. A big influence on me is Charles Bukowski. Henry is his actual first name, Hank. I feel like I know him, so I call him Hank. So the next few poems will have those kind of references. Book by its cover. Usually when I order a book, a poetry book from the public library, it arrives pristine, covered, still shiny with publisher gloss. The spine would crack with excess dried glue when open. No one reads poetry anymore, at least from a public library. But the Bukowski books come like they stayed with Hank in the tar paper shack in Atlanta, or was his pillow on the park bench, even though one's published after his death. I've read 4 Buck books in 3 weeks, 2 novels, his first and his last, a compilation of letters between him and a hot avant-garde chick, a 7-year love affair separated by only 350 miles. They never met. And a book of poems. Maybe it was in an inspired dream, because I can't find it in any of these tomes. But so I have heard Hank say. The world is created by what we perceive, who we are. So the critics that see that we are in a shithole should know that they are the main turds. Maybe that's why the books I get are worn, dog-eared, recovered, cut out original titles pasted to front and spine. Because people who go to public libraries want to read them.
I kind of wrote this poem a while ago, back when the last song came out, so that's song 8, 12, something like that. You wake up, face full of makeup. You look at your Jacob, but where's it at? To your left, you see a nigga missing his head and holding the gap. New brown suit with a fresh tan hat. You look into your lap, a recorder in the tape. Curiosity presses play to listen to what it say. I like to play games, here's a voice in the unknown. Check out the splattered brains, chains, and bruises, as shown. You fuck with one's life for your own personal gain. You struggle and you mumble and attempt to cut the chains. He continues, knowing how death was on the menu. 30 seconds of madness in my crudely built venue. Then you scream at the top of your lungs with your heart skipping beats like an adolescent's drums. You smell it, the toxic gas, shit you've been inhaling. Regretting the rapes and kills for the skrills you've been selling. You can't breathe, seeing that there's no more air. You crawl for the gat to reverse the nightmare. You put it in your mouth, as the tears come you cry. You pull the trigger 3 times, click, click, click. You're still alive.
I don't write love poems or anything even close to them until about 2 months ago. But I think this is an infatuation poem. I can't stop thinking about you. 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 I can't stop thinking because 999 pieces of colored confetti, tissue paper, flickering butterflies, moon moths embroidering the edges of 10 pointed dragon constellations curl up inside the corner windows, talking and talking your name until it itches across my eardrums. So much silver cotton, so many blue bottle fly wings. Right before the magazine artist seals the last envelope, stamped and numbered, polygons and wagon wheels tripping over the age of goose-down comforters, over heaven's marble threshold, painted crimson for the bit of red yarn that ties my left index finger to yours. The griffin points his claw at a chalkboard list of globes and maps, street signs, the tiny town city repeat when you drive from state to state. Because tomorrow is a next door afternoon when the scaffolding bears no signatures of your middle initial, an A, and I've covered my hands and my cheeks in glass to protect the fingerprints that you left there until sunny midnight fledglings migrate across construction paper turquoise lanterns, the tick-tack-tick of a maple wearing royal red in summer's hidden basement chambers, rocking with ocean green songs and a pink scarf around my neck. Your hand against mine and my knee against yours, and I can't stop thinking about you. I can't stop thinking about you, and I don't want to stop thinking about you.
This piece I'm gonna do is called Mental Suicide. I might just take a big box of rat poison and put it in a bowl of soup, then eat it with some crackers. And drink my juice laced with more poison after. Or I can sit here and hold my breath and wait for death to come and get me. I should poke my eyes out and hope I bleed to death quickly. I should take a knife and put it through random body parts, then sit there quietly and watch my flesh spread apart. I could take some salt to spread over my wounds because I mentally commit suicide every time I lay down with you. Maybe I should do about 80 on the one-way, driving my car the wrong way, or send myself some dynamite for my birthday, because every time I look into those eyes, I can feel my soul die, and I mentally commit suicide every time I look at you. I think I might cut up random organs and put them in a blender. I like my life shaken, not stirred. I might as well put a bullet through my head because you already took my heart away from me. I'm almost on the verge of insanity. I feel death and life crossing the paths within me, because every time I say I love you, I'm killing myself mentally. Thank you.
A liar and a cheater, like a crayon-painted road sign, melting waxy puddles through tomorrow afternoon. I never quite believed in men with wings, big and great golden eagle wings growing from their shoulder blades. No, I never quite believed, although I said I did, because I always watched my brothers carrying the weather on their backs, past the blue welding lights, scouring the steam-loving cranes until they burned and bled and cracked all the gunmetal night lights, lifting iron ladders, girders crossed into star-shaped flowers, worshiping a dead and contrived second son, and I said no! No. I painted neon pink and silver over all the attic drywall, called it heaven, climbed those 18 stairs every afternoon at 4 o'clock, said my prayers, almost thought I heard the saints talking back to me. And then I stood on the crystal jukebox declaring in 40 different tongues like a knighted prophet in leather sandals and a corduroy tunic that yes, I believe that men can grow glossy wings from their backs, crossing canyons and vaulting the rapids. I had to believe, but I never quite believed. And the doubt, I knew it, a chewing mist of carpenter vermin drinking the ink out of prayer books and clipping black eyes to the curtains. They chased me from the cathedral, from the railroad, from the state house. They chased me from the school and from the grocery, from the park. They chased me to an old garage underneath an old factory. And there, without any fishtail testimonials or a porcelain-faced audience, there, I found a man with wings, who showed me how to find my own auburn and burgundy feathered, crossing lakes and vaulting the heroic moon I'd never met. And finally, I believed.
I wasn't prepared for a death match.
Everybody lives.
Huh?
Everybody lives.
I didn't bring my book, so you know, but this is called Freedom of Expression. The baddest and the wildest could never tame me. No cells, bars, chains, or shackles could ever restrain me. I will continue